All right, now we're going to do 8Q Regex count lowercase letters. This is by Dowek 1, and 93% of people like it. Our task is simply to count the total number of lowercase letters in a string. All right. So for this one, we're going to have to start off with a function to become a callback function inside this one. Because as you see, all we're doing is trying to filter out and get these here and then make them, and then count how many there are. So for this one, we're going to start by saying function, and then we're going to go index of, and we're going to say, we're going to have the arguments string or the parameters string and character. All right. And for this, we're going to say let index equals 0. All right. And then while index is less than string dot length, we're going to say if string index at the current index equals character, we're going to return index. All right. And we're also going to iterate through it. We're going to say index plus plus. And if there is none of that going on, we're going to say return -1. Because index -1 means nothing at all. All right? Now that we've got that taken care of, we can start on the lowercase function here. So here we're going to say, let result equals 0. And we're also going to say, let string equal, and then we're going to put in this right here. Thank you, Dowek 1, for throwing this right there. We're going to take that, put it right here, and then after that we're going to say for, and we're going to let index equals 0, and when index is, when index is less than str dot length, this dot length, we're going to say index plus plus. We're just going to iterate through. All right. And then we're going to say let character, we're going to define character here, and it's going to equal str at the current index. All right. And then after that, we're going to say if, and we're going to do the callback function of this index of that we just made, index of, and we're going to put in there the string and the character, and the string is going to be string, and it's also going to be character. It's going to be this string, and it's going to take the string and then character. Anyway, whatever. If this is less than or equal to 0, we're going to say result plus plus. All right. And we're going to return the result. Let's see what happens. All right, good, it works. Now that's a lot of typing. Okay, that's a whole lot of typing. I don't like that at all. So what we can do here, instead of all that nonsense, is we can take this out of here, right here. We can put equals there, and we can put an arrow function here, and the rest of this stuff can just go away. All right, and oh, let's just say const. All right, so we're going to make lowercase count, and we're going to have the argument str. All right, and instead of all that nonsense, we're going to say str.match, and inside here, let me show you what match is first. Match is the method that retrieves the result of matching a string against a regular expression, right? And so the syntax is max regex. And so we're going to put in there some regex, all right? And this regex is going to be, first let me show you about this groups. Groups and ranges. When we want to do like A to Z, we're going to have to put it inside these brackets. So we're going to say over here, A to Z, and that means all the lowercase letters. All right, and also we're going to have to use this over here. Let me go back one. These assertions, and we're going to have to use this one here. Not an assertion. Character class. We're going to have to use this one here. Where is it? Wherever G for global is. What? Anyway, there's a G in there. That means global. Where is it? Here it is. G. All right. So we're going to put a G right here. Now we're going to say dot match. Oops, it's already dot match. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there we go. We're going to do that right there. Now let's test it out. See, it doesn't work. All right. And that's because we need to do a dot length. Dot length. Let's test it out. Okay, but there's still a null going on, which means an empty array. So instead of all this jive, what we're going to do is put this in parentheses, and over here we're going to say or, whoops, we're going to say, whoops, we're going to say or empty array. All right. So if it matches it, or empty array dot length, and that will be 0 dot length. All right. So let's test it out again, and there we go. Attempt it. Great. Submit it. All right. Very much pleased with this. Let's go to My Solutions. There we go. Just like that. Best practices in my opinion. And we'll see you next time.